was like great crowd today. I'm always thankful. Students were there early too, and I appreciate that. We got off to a good start. I was happy we were focused. I thought, they were really in a good place. Challenged Cliff, and he rose to the challenge. Our guys had good practices leading up to this, and so, just a good team win. 17 assists to 10 guys, 11 guys I think had assists tonight, which is a huge number. I have a ton of respect. Obviously, Michigan, the point guard is outstanding. Reed is a problem. They got shooters around those guys. I just thought we were locked in. Our defense was good, and it was a really good team win. And I thought our guys were thinking about all the right things, and that's important. Where their mind is important, and their mind was in winning a basketball game, and I'm proud of them for that.
This was a historic night for Cliff. 900 rebounds. Only 3 Rutgers players are ahead of him. Phil Sellers, James Bailey, and an old school legend by the name of Swede Sundstrom. What do you want to say about what he's done over the course of 4 years?
I mean, like all these guys here, Cliff, his development has been unbelievable. First of all, he's an outstanding student, and what a representative of Rutgers that he is. But, 900 rebounds, and hopefully maybe he can get 1,000, Cliff, in the next 2 games. He's gotten better. I'm proud of him for that. And again, I challenged him hard this last couple of days, and he needed to win his matchup, and that was an important part of this game. And when he grabs rebounds and when he's active like he was today in a million screen coverages, he's just a really, really good basketball player. And I'm just proud when he's locked in, he can play, and he was.
Can I ask a follow-up? Just want to elaborate on what you challenged him with, what you said, how he responded.
Nah, Cliff knows. So, just challenged him. He's a really good player, and I always want him to play really well. And so, and when he's in the right mindset and when he practices the right way, he's, really good. And he was, and he has been. So I'm pleased with him. And, usually when I do challenge him, he rises to the occasion. And he certainly did tonight. So did Andre, who in the starting lineup, Mawat's out. He had to do that, and I thought Noah had 2 great practices. So he came in and did some good things for us today, too. So, appreciate them being locked in. This is the seniors here. This is our last go-round, and these guys were locked in. So challenged all of them. So it wasn't just specifically Cliff. Right, Cliff?
Chris.
Coach, looking at the numbers here, 18-3 advantage in fast break points, 16-9 in points off turnovers. What did you make of how your team was able to push the pace offensively and capitalize on those defensive stops?
Yeah, I just thought we were, in attack mode. And, obviously the ball's going in. We made some free throws at home here, which hasn't been one of our strong suits. But, we got rebounds. We were active. I think we got a ton of deflections in the first half, which was a big part of it. And, I just thought they were locked in. They were locked into the right things to win a basketball game, and that's, important.
Brian, coming off of a rough game on Sunday, you guys hit 16 of your first 22 shots, jump out to a 25-point lead. How happy were you with how this team responded and kind of started off the game?
Yeah. Obviously, when you get off to starts like that, too, when the ball goes in, but our defense was locked in. We didn't give up a lot of points, and we were kind of in that mode that I like us in, like swarming, activity, guys moving their feet, that whole thing. And that helps get you off to that, gets you some baskets, too, down the other end. But we made shots. We moved the ball. Like I said, I think we had 11 guys with assists tonight or 10 guys, something like that. It's got to be – I don't know the last time we had that many different players have assists. So, that was really a good sign, too. It helps your offense, obviously. Guys are sharing the ball.
Craig, and then back there.
Steve, after a tough last 3 games, does a performance like this, at least in the moment, just feel kind of like a weight lifted off your shoulders?
No, it's a tough league that we play in. Wisconsin goes on losing. Everyone does. I'm just thankful. It's nice at home, and when we're locked in, we could play, and that's the big thing. But this is a league of winning streaks and losing streaks, and you got to play through them, and you got to learn from them. But I think we really did a good job of focusing again on the right things, not worrying about all the other stuff.
Back there.
So, Coach, obviously kind of dominated the first 15 minutes of the first half. Then there was a scoring drought, but second half you came out right back on it. What went on in the locker room during halftime to kind of respond to that drought and get back on track?
Yeah, I mean, we put 41 points up in the first half, so if that's I'll take those droughts anytime. But like at halftime, we just kind of stay the course. We had a good game plan for this game. T.J. Thompson did a great job, and stay the course and attack what we thought we could, and stay in that kind of attack mode, both defensively and offensively. So the halftime was, and it's a 40-minute league, so they were reminded of that quite a few times at halftime.
Chris, another. Large differential was 48 to 18 points in the paint. So you guys had 48 points in the paint. Just, what do you think made that interior offense so effective tonight?
You're looking at, one of them. But we drove it, too. Andre got in the lane. We had a lot of guys attacking the rim, which I thought was very important. They play a lot of different defenses, too. I thought we adjusted well to all of them. And, again, guys were they were locked in. And that's a good thing, and that's what they need to be here moving forward.
Sure. Steve, the rotation was 8 until the game was well in hand. Any tactical reason, philosophy, why it was a little shorter than usual?
Really good practices by those 8. You know what I mean? So I thought they had the best practices the last couple of days. They were locked in to the game plan. I like kind of the adjustments we made. I've started, I think, 11 guys this year.
Is Emmanuel okay? I know he was listed as questionable on the report.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
I was just I went with Oscar and and played him, but yeah, Emmanuel's he's fine. Shortened the rotation a little bit, but these guys kind of earned that, and they were playing well in their minutes, so that's part of it.
Correct.
Steve, the last few times out against Michigan, you guys have kind of had their number. What has it been about that matchup that you guys have just done so well?
I think he's I like Juwan Howard a ton. I think he's an awesome coach. I watch all their films and have for years. He does a really good job. He's a really good guy too. So, just try to play hard, and we had a long streak of not beating them at all. So, lately we've been locked in on what we need to do, but they're really good. So you just get your game plan. You try to get your guys up ready and just play, and that's been the last couple times against them. We've been fortunate.
Brian, Chris, and Jerry will wrap us up.
A couple quick ones. Is Muad the similar situation, just kind of game by game soreness deal?
Yeah, I mean yes, that's where he is. So until he feels better, he's going to keep doing rehab. He did not practice at all this week leading up to this game. So
just to be clear, the injury is knee soreness. Is that the what's his injury? I guess is the question.
Soreness, yeah.
And to follow up on Jerry's question, Gavin didn't come in until there was 13 minutes left or so in the second half. Is there any reason for that?
No, we were playing well. Like the group that was out there defensively, they were locked in. So no, love Gavin. Got him in. He made some good plays for us, but those guys have been really good in practice, and they earn those minutes.
Chris, and then Jerry will wrap us up.
Coach Jeremiah Williams, 19 points on 9 of 12 shooting. Just what did you see out of what he was able to bring in the backcourt offensively?
I mean, just Jeremiah brings energy. He's a good passer. He got in foul trouble too. He kind of played through that, but he was just very efficient today. With his minutes. 19 points and 9 of 12 from the floor. Cliff 9 of 11 from the floor. Just really efficient, taking good shots. But yeah, I liked he's smiling, his personality, the whole thing. So he was good.
Jerry?
Steve, you mentioned the crowd at the beginning of every post-game press conference, but I want to just ask you what it means to you personally to see this place packed under these circumstances, and it seemed like it was a postseason game almost in here.
Yeah, I mean, and I tell you guys, these fans that are in the stands, and they're awesome. I get to talk to a lot of them. They're the ones that stick with us, and this is a tough league, and they've seen a lot of wins the last 5 years here. But as anything, our students are awesome. They come out, they bring energy. Helps our team a tremendous amount. But the season ticket holders, the people that, one guy grabbed me today, he's been 42 years season ticket holder. He just he loves coming to the games. It's sad that there's only one more left. And he gave me a whole thing of, I like Cliff, I like Andre, they're great kids. I like when they understand too that these are great people. you know, and Andre and Cliff have been here the longest, but Noah too. Like, you know, he's only been here a year, but the impact that they've, you know, made on these people, and they're happy for them, you know, when we win. So, yeah, it's very important, you know, to have a crowd that's with you no matter what, and I think that's what we've kind of built here, and I'm proud of that, and I think they come to watch these kids. I mean, I think he's got a Randy said 3.93 in graduate school grade point average. Cliff is one of the best students we've ever had. I even put you above Miles Johnson the other day. Dr. Miles Johnson, academically, unbelievable. And what Cliff has done academically is off the charts. And so, you know, like, they're not just basketball players. They represent the school the right way. They do an unbelievable job on and off the court and stuff. And I think the fans recognize that, and they come out and appreciate them. And I think that's important.
3.9. Did you have a 3.9 at UConn?
Oh, yeah. If you added every semester, added them up, that's what I got right there. But yeah, there you go. What are you laughing about? No, what are you laughing about? No, I don't think so. All right. But thank you guys. Appreciate you coming.